channel. Today we're going to do a Valentine's look, which is this one right here, using a whole bunch of products that I've never tried before or haven't tried for years. So it's going to be a nice little chatty Valentine's get ready with me. So if you'd like to see how I got this look and what products I used, then please keep watching. Guys, it feels so good to be back. I'm sorry I had to take that little break, but I'm back now. I just had so much going on, but it's all done. So I thought today we'd do a really chatty, like play with makeup, just play around, get ready for Valentine's kind of video. So if you want to see me chatting on about all kinds of different makeup products, then keep watching. So I've been using the Benefit Professional primers quite a bit recently. I thought today we could play around with some new makeup. I've had it for quite a while now and I just haven't even tried it. You can do like a little first impressions. If you've been watching my videos, then you'll know this is like my new current foundation. So this is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. The wind is so bad here today. It's really, really sunny outside, but so cold. But I know that quite a bit of the country has actually got snow at the minute, so I'm glad that we don't have snow because we seem to have that a couple of weeks prior. I've got a few new makeup bits I thought we could try together on camera today. And I absolutely love these peaches and cream brushes just to kind of like get it all on. They're so fluffy, so soft, and so affordable. So for concealer today, I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and this is in the shade Custard. To get my brush all in there, both sides, and then apply a good amount. I've kind of changed up my technique a little bit the last few weeks. And what I've been liking to do is to go in with a concealer that is pretty much the same shade as my foundation, if not like only a tiny bit lighter. And then I'll go in with a second concealer and just brighten up the inner corner with that one, but do the rest with one that is very similar to my foundation. Then to do that little bit of a highlight, like I was just mentioning, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, just literally putting it in this inner corner to like really brighten up. And only a tiny bit on the head, tiny bit down the bridge of the nose, and then a tiny bit on the chin. And then I've really been pushing that in to the inner corner. Whereas I used to kind of then bring it out and blend it outwards, I try and keep it as much in that inner corner as possible. For contour, I'm going to go in with the usual, which is the So Sue by Suzanne Jackson Contour Stick. Same brush as the concealer, I actually like to use this to buff in the contour, just because I find that it's still got a little bit of the concealer left, so that just makes it a little less harsh. And I also really like this type of brush, but I find using the one that you for the concealer does just help blend it in that tiny bit better. Isn't it crazy how much contour helps and like changes your face? This contour stick doesn't dry into your skin really quickly, so you do have time to kind of blend it all out, but just be careful depending on what contour stick you are using. It may dry into your skin, so you might have to just do one section, buff that out, then, you know, apply it to another section and then buff that out, so just be warned of that. So I got this set for Christmas. It's the Benefit Extravaganza kit. So you get a full-sized Bag Girl Bang mascara, which I've never tried before. You get a full-size Hoola, which of course I've used before. I have the original Hoola anymore, I ran out a little while ago. I do have the caramel Hoola, but this is the original, so I'm excited to have that back. Then I have a mini professional, which I've got a collection of anyway from a gifted set that I got. Then I've got the 24-hour brow gel, which I'm obsessed with. I've got the full-size version of this, so we've also got the mini. And then we also get a mini Benny Tint and a mini High Beam. I used to use these so much when I was younger, when I was a teenager, so I'm going to try them today because I literally haven't used them since then. Like, it's been a long time. You get this bag, which is really cute. Your little goodies. Oh, can we just talk about my nails as well? How amazing. I'm going to tag the girls' Instagram down in the description, so if you girls are wanting press-ons, then definitely check her out, because I just feel so much more like myself now I've got claws back on. She very kindly sent me a few designs and they are amazing, and they haven't pinged off, which I'm amazed with because I'm so heavy-handed. They're usually pinging off left, right and centre, so she sends you the glue and stuff with them, and yeah, I've been obsessed, and the design is so pretty. But she literally does whatever you want, whatever colours. She's got so much choice, so definitely go and give her a follow on Instagram. So here are the colours. How many Benny Tint is? Oh, from what I remember, it's nothing that I would go and buy like full size now, but I thought we'd give it a go because it's been so long. This is a lip and cheek tint if you've not seen it before. Oh, I expected that to come out like way crazier. I'm sure this used to be a brush, so it's really sheer actually when you blend it out, which is nice. When you're dealing with a liquid blush, you want something that you can build up, because if you put too much too soon, then it's really hard to get off. I do feel like they've changed this a bit. I'm sure it used to be a lot like drier. Like, I'm sure as soon as you put it on, it'd kind of stick in whatever place you put it on. So I'm actually quite impressed. Do you know what? That is so nice. I'm actually really impressed with that. That has blended in so nice. I honestly don't remember it ever blending in so nicely. Maybe it was the way I was applying it, because like I said, I was young when I last tried it, but I'm sure it used to be like a little brush. Please comment below if you had this when you were younger, like a few years ago, and tell me whether it was like, you know, like a nail painting brush. I'm sure. I'm now going to apply High Beam, which again, this definitely, for sure, I would put it on and it would just like cling to, oh my god. I know you put that.
Open a jar. Easy. Now you try.
Okay, so that was like impossible to get open, but we finally did it. And this is a little doe foot applicator as well, so is it just because it's a sample, or is it like that now generally? Because I'm sure it never used to be like that. So I'm just going to use the warmth of my finger to try and blend it in. Yeah, it's kind of sticking to where it's placed. Trying to work quick and spread it over a larger area. Yeah, that's better. It does give a nice sheen, but then I've got a sheen in the foundation anyway, so it's nothing like that's stunning out, but it's nice anyway. Let's try it here. This feels like such a blast from the past, honestly. Doesn't benefit just that brand that you used to beg for at Christmas when you was a teenager. I feel like now everybody wants like Huda, Anastasia, like all the 12-year-old girls like get the best makeup, whereas like I would have to be happy with like Maybelline back in my day. Dream Matte Mousse. I've just applied a little bit more there. I do like it. I don't think it's anything I'd rave about. This bit stuck a little bit more, but this bit I managed to blend out a little bit better. Let's go in with Hoola. Leave me a comment if you use Hoola. Do you use the brush or do you use your own brush? Because me and my friends have debates about this all the time. I don't. I like to use my own. So I'm going to take it on a peaches and cream brush. So if you've watched my videos before, I have used Hoola Caramel in a couple of videos, and I have said that it's just not my favourite, but everybody seems to rave about it, everybody loves it, and I just don't get the hype. But I've just put this on now, and I just think that this looks so much better than Hoola Caramel. So for powder, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Then for highlighter, I'm going to use this Melt Cosmetics highlighter. I very kindly got this sent to me by Julie's Makeup. I will leave her YouTube channel and also her Instagram down below, because this is such a nice highlighter. It's got such a gorgeous sheen. So this is the first time I'm trying this out today. Oh, it's got that like gorgeous pink shimmer to it. Wow, that is so nice. You know when you really like a highlighter and you just want to keep adding more even though you really don't need it? That is what I'm doing right now. That is so pretty. So I'll just use the mini 24-hour brow setter while it's to hand. The best brow setter I have ever tried in a gel form. So I like the Pink Honey glues. They're really good, and if you want that like laminated brow look, then you definitely need to try them. But if you just want a fluffy brow and you don't want much messing and you want it to be like a 2-second quick and easy job, then this is what you need. I used to use the NYX one, but honestly it's so worth investing a little bit more money and getting this one. I think it's about £22 for the full size, but it lasts you ages. The MAC Dip Down Pro Longwear Fluid Line Gel Pot. It's both an eyeliner and a brow like pomade, if you will. I've been using this now for the last couple of months, so I'm going to change up my brow routine within the next couple of weeks, I think, because I do get bored with my brows and I do try and change up like the products that I'm using. Before this I was obsessed with the Be Perfect Indestructible Brow Pencil. They've just brought out a new range and that looks really good. They've done like a waxy gel, like a pomade, a bit like the glues, and powders and stuff, so they look quite good. Okay, so I know I'm about like 2 years too late to this bandwagon, but I finally picked up the Doll Beauty Mud Pie and Mochaccino's palette. This looks gorgeous, so nice, so pretty. The only thing I will say about it is, as a makeup artist, this is so bulky for your kit. Like, I wouldn't want to travel. I mean, it's a nice tin, so hopefully it would protect your shadows a bit, but I would not like to travel with this because it's so bulky. But whether you could kind of decant them and maybe put them in a magnetic palette, I'm not sure. Maybe some of the pinkier shades. These tones are kind of speaking to me today, so yeah. I'm also going to try the pigments as well because I've never tried them, and we all know how much I love my peaches and cream pigments, so I will see what I think about these ones. Wow, I very lightly swirled my brush and look how much fallout there is. That is crazy. So much, can you see? Wow. So make sure you tap off your brush before using this. Just taking that shade Peach Fancy as my first shade. That blends out so nicely. I actually can't get over how much kickback was from that palette. I'm gonna just do something quite like sweet and nice for Valentine's. I'm saying I'm not gonna go too heavy, but whenever I say that I end up doing the complete opposite. But the plan is to kind of focus everything on the outer corner of my eye to give that kind of like sultry look for Valentine's. Go in with Mud Pie and I'm just patting that on the outer corner, like right on the outer corner. And I'm just going to add a tiny bit more just to kind of really give us that depth. Seriously guys, with my eyeshadows, I'm so lazy, like I try and let the brush do most of the work. I see people sometimes, like when I'm doing lessons and stuff, and they try and overblend, and I'm like, obviously want it blended, you don't want any harsh lines, but let the brush do the work for you, and don't be like going too crazily, big circle motions, because that's what's going to get it pushing up towards your brow, and if that's not the look you want to go for, then that's no good. But I'm just like patting this shadow on, and that has created that blend. Like I haven't blended that, I've literally just tapped it, and because of the size of the brush and how fluffy the brush has made that blend into each other. So sometimes you might have to go over with the first shade you put down to blend it back in together, but yeah, for the most part, let the brush do the work for you. Don't work for the brush. Just like an old angled fluffy brush. I'm just gonna spray it, and I'm gonna apply Bon Bon, which is the pigment. So this is the colour. I will say though, they're not as full as the Peaches ones. I haven't got a full Peaches one to show you guys because I've used all of mine, but it doesn't look too bad on camera, but it is like it's like halfway down the pot. But with that brush, I'm just gonna tap it in, tap it off, and just lightly press. Make sure you do tap it off if you have got your foundation on first, because otherwise you'll just end up with glitter all down your face. Really pretty. It's just like a nice shimmer. What I wanted, I didn't want anything too crazy in the inner corner. They're really nice. They're really fine pigments, which is what you want. And I'm just going to pop a little bit in my inner corner like that, just to make that kind of stand out. So I've been doing loads of wing liner lately, I know, I'm sorry, I've been a bit obsessed, but today we're going to go for something a bit more smoky. So I'm just going to take this really small Peaches and Cream brush with a little bit of the black from the palette, and I'm just going to run that along the lash line, but keep it really close to the lash line. You don't want to go too high up, otherwise it will just swallow your eye. And this doesn't need to be perfect. Like when I do lessons and I teach people this trick, they try and make it perfect, and I'm like, no, you need to do it smoky. It doesn't need to be perfect. Don't be too hard on yourself about it. Just kind of get it on, and you can see that it just naturally smokes itself. And it's the same thing, like let the brush do the work for you. Don't let you do the work for the brush. So I'm just ever so slightly gonna take that out into a wing. Just ever so slightly. Shade we applied the dark on, I'm just gonna slightly drag it backwards. So I'm coming this way. And then I'm gonna tap Mud Pie over the top of that just to let it blend together. And to make sure we've still got that depth that we had earlier. So exactly the same on the other eye, just blend the black into your lash line. I'm really impressed with this palette actually. The pigments are so nice. The pigmentation of the palette is really nice. The only thing I would say is that kickback, like there's a lot, but apart from that it's really good. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Bad Gal Bang. I haven't used this. I've tried the Real, which is an amazing mascara, but getting it off is the biggest pain I have ever come across. And me personally, like, I just think if you have to buy a separate remover to get it off, like, I'm not a fan of that, if they do still sell that. So yeah, love the mascara, but it's just so hard to get off. And then I've also tried Roller Lash, which is really good for people that have very straight lashes. Do you know, I actually really like that mascara. It gives you more of that kind of like that volume, but it does also make them quite long. It's been amazing on my bottom lashes. I really like long bottom lashes. I'm impressed with that mascara so far. I will definitely try it out on a look where I'm not doing such a heavy makeup, because obviously I'm going to put lashes on now anyway. Their Lashes very kindly sent me a couple of pairs of their lashes. So we have Storm and we also have Scarlet, which are beautiful as well. So they're both really nice. I think for today's look I'm going to go with Storm, just because they're a little bit more fluffy, a little bit more sassy for Valentine's. I will pop their Instagram down in the description bar if you guys want to have a look at their lashes. I do have a video on how to do winged liner and lashes, so if you struggle doing lashes and wing liner, then I will link that in the description box and you guys can check that out. Okie doke, so lashes are on. These are so pretty. They went on really nicely as well, really easily. They're so fluffy, and I like this little bit of drama that they've added to the look, so I'm really impressed with those. So we're going to do underneath the lash line now. So just put a little bit of Mud Pie on a chunky brush, and I'm just going to push that underneath the lash line. And I'm just going to add a little bit of Mud Pie to the waterline. Only a little bit, just because I don't want it to be too heavy. Unfortunately, I don't have anything new for lips today. My newest things are the Peaches and Cream lip liners. I've had them for a while now. They're so good. If you haven't tried them, you need to try them. You can get a set for like £20, I think, and you get like 5 in them. So I'm going to go for quite a dark outer line. So that is Hotline Lip Liner by Peaches and Cream. I mentioned it in my favourites video that I like this one, and I also really like Punchline as well. But to be honest, all of them are really good. But I thought I would mention some Kiko lip products because I use them all the time, but I don't think I spoke about them much on my YouTube channel. So this is one of my favourites. This is Velvet Passion, which is a matte lipstick. And I like to use this to blend together the lip line and obviously the lipstick. Kiko do some amazing offers. I've never bought online from them, but I have gone into store and they do some amazing offers. And I really like their lip products and they last really well. This type here with like the little button in the middle, because they have so many, like if you go into store it's a bit overwhelming. These ones go on so creamy, and then they just lock to your lips and stay for hours. So I really recommend them. Let me see what it's called. I think it's the Unlimited range. So yeah, they are really good from Kiko. And Kiko glosses are also amazing. So I'm going to go in with the 3D Hydra Lip Gloss in 18. I have quite a few of these. They're so nice. I keep meaning to pick up the Doll Beauty Foamo lipstick. I'm really excited to try that. And then to finish it off, I'm going to use my Boots Glow Brightening Mist. I love this stuff. Okay, so that is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I really enjoyed trying these products on screen with you guys. And if you guys have got any opinions on any of the products that I've tried in this video, then please leave me a comment down below because I'd love to know your thoughts as well. And if there's also any kind of brands that you want me to review for you guys, then please let me know. I did talk about it on my story the other day over on my Instagram, and everybody said that they wanted to see Fenty Beauty, so I have got some products on the way that I'm going to review for you guys and do a full face of Fenty Beauty. So just let me know if there is anybody else that you'd like to see, or any other products that you were thinking of spending your money on but obviously want me to give you my honest opinion first. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel. Don't forget to comment and also to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.